Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And today, we are going to see inside the life of one of the richest families in the world. We will be taking a look at the crazy things that they do on a daily basis, so make sure to watch until the end. We all know that the UAE is a very rich country. It has around 38 billionaires living in it, and most of them have an insane lifestyle. But today we are not going to talk about those billionaires. Instead, we will be checking out the richest family in Dubai, the Al Maktoum family. They are so rich to a point where their wealth can never be imagined. You will be shocked to know how much money they have. Let's start with 10. Number 10, their private jets. When people like us plan for a trip, we either take a bus, a train, or a flight. For these guys, they don't even take flights. They just hop on their private jets and reach wherever they want to go. They have Gulfstream G65OERS. These are worth millions of dollars and can carry more than 8 passengers along with 4 crew members. If they ever need a bigger jet, they can use their Airbus A380, which costs over $427 million. This has 2 floors and can carry up to 525 passengers. But for the family members, there is a smaller version of the Airbus A380, which is known as the Boeing 777. This plane costs over $300 million and can carry up to 300 passengers. But this is just used by the royal family members and not anyone else. 9. Expensive cars. Who doesn't like cars? Some of us love to drive around in our own cars, while others prefer to ride in their dream cars. Well, if your dream car is a Lamborghini, then these guys will be using that as a daily car. For them, Lamborghinis are just like the Toyota Corolla for us. In fact, they have a whole fleet of Lamborghinis, but they don't just keep them in the garage. They drive them in the streets of Dubai while performing stunts. Yes, they were banned from driving in the streets of Dubai after they did some crazy stunts in their Bugatti Veyrons. The police caught up to them after they broke the traffic rules and the law. They were fined over $500,000. But if they get bored of Lamborghinis, they just move to their other favorite brand, which is Ferrari. They have a lot of Ferraris, but the one that stands out is the Ferrari F60 America. There are only 10 of them in the entire world, and one of them was bought for over $9 million. No, 8 the gold cart. Have you ever gone shopping? Well, when you go shopping, you pick out whatever you like and pay for it at the counter. But for the Al Maktoum family, they don't do that. Instead, they have a golden shopping cart. And wherever they go, they bring this with them. They have a special entrance to the mall, and as soon as they enter, they place the golden shopping cart in the middle of the mall. Then the items that they want are brought to them, and they try them on. If they like it, they take it with them, and if not, they ask for another item to be brought to them. And this process continues until they are done shopping. The craziest thing is that whenever they are done shopping, all the items are put back in the shopping cart, and they leave them all with the cart. This might seem crazy to us, but for the royal family, this is normal. 7. Gold everything. We all know that gold is a very expensive metal, but these guys don't care about how expensive it is. They buy everything made of gold. There was once a deal between Switzerland and the UAE, and during the deal, Switzerland gave the UAE a gold-plated Rolls-Royce Phantom. The cost of the car was around $1.5 million. And although this was a gift, the taxes on this car alone were over $100,000. This family is so rich that they could buy the entire country of Switzerland, and they would still have enough money to spare. 6. Their hotels. Most of us live in houses, and if you are lucky enough, you might own an apartment. But for the Al Maktoum family, they don't live in houses. Instead, they live in 7-star hotels. They have the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. And if you want to stay in one of the best hotels in the world, you have to book the top floor of the Burj Khalifa, because that is where the royal family lives. The entire top floor is covered with 24-karat gold. And since the Burj Khalifa is 828 meters tall, the royal family has a really long way to go down in case of a fire. Not only do they have the tallest building in the world, but they also own the largest hotel suite in the world. It's located in the 7th Heaven Hotel and has 3 floors. The price of the suite is around $1.5 billion. And no one in the world can afford to stay here except for the royal family. 5. The crown jewels. Have you ever seen a crown before? Well, for us, crowns are only found in storybooks. But for the royal family, they have a collection of real crowns. And not only do they have the crowns, but they also have the jewels that are placed on the crowns. One of the famous ones is the Sheikh diamond. It weighs around 60 carats and is one of the biggest diamonds in the world. It's actually so big that it cannot even fit on a crown. So instead, they have a golden belt made especially for the diamond. No, for expensive gifts. We all know that kids love to receive gifts, especially on their birthday. But for these guys, their definition of an expensive gift is different. Once they gifted an Airbus A382, one of the Sheikhs. That's right. They gifted him a $427 million airplane just as a gift. And the craziest thing is that this is not the most expensive gift that they have given. Since they are the royal family, they can literally buy the entire country. So they once gifted Mali, the country, to one of the Sheikhs as a gift. This is definitely not something that we can relate to. No. 3. The gold carts. Have you ever played golf before? Well, when you play golf, you have to keep the ball in the hole using a golf stick. But for the Maktoum family, they don't use any ordinary golf sticks. Instead, they use golden golf sticks. And the reason behind this is that they don't want to lose the ball in the grass. So in order to prevent this, they turn the golf stick into gold so that they can spot it easily. And these golden golf sticks aren't cheap. In fact, they cost over $24,000. They have an entire golf course where they play. It's called the Emirates Golf Club, and it has 2 18-hole golf courses. Number 2, private islands. We all love to visit islands when we are on vacation. But for the royal family, they don't visit islands. They have their own private islands. They own the Palm Jumeirah, which looks like a palm tree from a distance. And if someone wants to build a house here, they have to pay over $1 million per square meter. Not only do they have this island, but they also own the world's largest private island. It's located in the Maldives and costs over $500 million. The craziest thing is that they don't even use the island themselves. Instead, they rent it out to tourists who want to visit the Maldives. Number 1, Dubai. Do you know who owns Dubai? Well, let me tell you, the entire city of Dubai belongs to the royal family. The royal family owns the entire city, and they built it so that they could live in it. In fact, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is the Prime Minister of the UAE and the ruler of Dubai. So the next time you watch a movie and see the city of Dubai, just remember that the entire city belongs to the Al Maktoum family. That's all for today. See you in the next video.